the early 1990s, I became very ill. And I was being seen by the traditional Western medicine, being treated by doctors, various hospitals and privately. I lost some of my sight. I couldn't drive. I became quite ill over a 10-year period. Within that period of time, there were 3 years where I was acutely ill to the point where I had to be picked up by my husband and walked into the bathroom and placed into the bath to wash myself. And I had many strange experiences during that time. I had profound dreams. I sensed presences in the home. There were a lot of paranormal things that occurred. And I later came to understand that that's quite natural during an initiation experience. And what happened in one of those events was I had tried all the different things that I could do, all the alternative modalities and traditional medicine to try and find healing. And as with a lot of people who've been seriously ill for a very long time, we end up somewhere along the line of seeing a hands-on healer. So this one day, a friend of mine took me to see such a person, and I entered his healing room. I laid down on a table. He did probably about 30 minutes of hands-on healing for me, and then I left. I didn't understand then that by the time I got home, I'd enter a healing crisis. And I was laying on the lounge suite. My friends, I'd sent them off because I was okay. My husband was going to be home from work within 10 minutes. And they left. And while I'm laying on the couch, I suddenly see this strange thing appear on the lounge room wall. And it was like the cone of an ice cream, except it was bigger. And it was travelling horizontally. And it opened up at the mouth at the top of it, which till that time had been travelling horizontally and became vertical. And it was probably about 6 foot wide at the opening in the middle of the lounge room. And it's what I described as a swirling vortex. And it had a very, very strong gravitational pull. And it was pulling me into it. Now, I could see through this thing, and it was very malleable. So it was like, almost like a serpent shape going along in front of me, but then opening up to be very wide. And while it was drawing me into it, I had this very strong feeling that this was not good, not good at all. But apart from that, I had a strong feeling that there was a malevolent force pulling me in, and I wasn't going to go. So now I've split off from my physical body, and my non-physical self is hanging on to the back of the lounge chair, clutching it. And I'm not going to let go. But my physical self has remained on the lounge chair, very calm, just watching it all happen. So I was in 2 realms, I guess, at the same time. My physical realm and a non-physical realm. And what happened next was that on the inside of my right elbow, I had sprung an energy leak, so that every time my heartbeat, which was getting slower and slower, it was pumping out energy, like an energy spurt, like an oil spurt out of some sort of the car or something like that. And it was just spurting out. And I could feel it with every beat of my heart. It was releasing my energy field, I guess you'd call it. So, meanwhile, what happened is I was very fearful of this malevolent force that was drawing me in. and clinging on to the back of the lounge chair, which was on my non-physical self. And I saw go across over me was a ticker tape, and this long, narrow ticker tape that was flying through the air. It was only about an inch wide, but extremely long. It had my daughter's name on it. And I looked at it and I read it. And as soon as I did, everything stopped. Now, unlike a classical near-death experience, I didn't actually go down what some people might have called a tunnel. I didn't meet a spirit being. I didn't have any sort of profound experience, except this very strong realization that I had once again split off from my physical body. And I was watching what was going on in both realms. Now, I didn't know what to make of that at the time. I knew about near-death experiences. I had read other people's accounts, and at that time I wouldn't call it it wasn't a full-blown classic near-death experience. But I've since come to understand that there are many types of near-death experiences, and some of them are not pleasant. In fact, some people find themselves in hell. Some people find themselves meeting diabolical forces. But this wasn't recognised for a very long time in the literature. We only ever heard of experiences where people were meeting spirit beings who are loving and caring, or angelic beings, those types of experiences. And people were coming back and feeling wonderfully loved and cared for, and with no fear of dying. Well, I don't have a fear of dying as a result of that experience. But it was a very different type. It was the beginning of what could have gone that way, except for this malevolent force that was pulling me in.